y'all. Hey. Alright. You can put your headphones on if you're ready. I'm gonna hit the share button. And you got your phone actually?
So do I got my phone?
Your phone. Do you have your phone so you can pull up your TikTok? So you could share the podcast from yours as well. I gotta like literally click each individual person. That's enough for right now. Share separately. And I'm gonna share it to Facebook. And I'm gonna share it to Facebook. Go on to our live. Yeah, go to my page. So go. Here you'll play the Make Sense. Click on the live. Crazy. Crazy. All the promo I've been doing ain't even following me. Crazy. All right, at the bottom, you hit the arrow. You can share it out to Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever platforms you choose to.
Shoot, all that.
And there you go. I got you shared out to Facebook and to my main TikTok followers, my consistent ones. All right, hi guys. Even though nobody's here yet, I'm gonna show up whether y'all show up or not. Y'all know that's just how I do. So the light's not on, right? Is there battery in here? Is there battery in here, sir?
It's bothering me.
No.
We're about to make it make sense.
We gonna make it make sense real quick.
Make it make sense.
Alright, let me tell my thought one.
Tracking down clues to discover this love-hate relationship between the great detective and the man who invented him.
Ooh, we fancy, huh? Alright.
You know how to work this flip.
They definitely see us. They definitely see us.
I like it.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Alright, Facebook. Go click the link.
What day is it now? 1714.
Hey y'all, hey. Just waiting to see if somebody was going to show up. What's up, y'all? This is Makesense, and this is Let's Make It Make Sense. As y'all know, Maka be making it make sense. Y'all see the flyers? I keep posting them. I've been telling y'all all this time my mans was going to be here. This is the boy, Meezy B 100.
One.
Also, we're going to get to know the man behind the name, Marvin Brown. Okay? That's what we doing today. All right, so y'all know how this go, right? Some shots gonna be fired. I'm gonna be chopping niggas down a couple notches. Some motherfuckers gonna be mad. And some other motherfuckers gonna think it's funny.
One.
But whatever the case may be, I'm gonna make this shit make sense, okay?
Make it make sense.
Yup. That's what I'm gonna do, okay? So I got a bunch of questions for him, right? But first, we're gonna let him tell y'all a little bit about himself before I dig into his brain.
Okay. So, as you have heard, my name is Meezy B1. I do music at a different level, you know. I call my music testimonial music, if you haven't heard. And I must tell you, my platforms is Produce Them All. Though I say Produce Them All because I'm an artist and I'm a producer. I'm an independent artist. And I've learned a little bit of everything on my own. I've been grinding to get it, and I've been going, and I've been performing, and I've been pushing myself. That's a little bit about me. Whatever else you want to know, you guys.
I got a bunch of stuff I want to know. Let me tell you, I got some questions here. So, my first question for you, is who is Marvin Brown?
Okay.
Not the beat maker, not the producer, not the artist. What experience those guys? We've experienced those guys through the music. I want to know who Marvin Brown is.
Who is Marvin
outside
Brown?
Of the music?
Marvin Brown is an independent man. He's ambitious. He's a struggler. And I'll explain that. He's a go-getter. He's patient. You know, he's kind. He strive to be full of the 12 fruits of the Spirit. And you know, he's not a bad guy.
Okay. I didn't think he was, to be honest with you. Do you have any children? What does family mean to you?
I don't have no children, not yet.
Okay.
One day, maybe. You know, what is family to me? Family is not just a bond. It's not just relationship. It's building each other up. It's cultivation. You know, you're planting the seed.
Okay.
It depends on what family you're talking about.
Like your mother,
it could be household
your parents,
family, it could be parents. Though it's something that's your foundation. Your family is your foundation. Yeah. You know, it's how you became who you are today. You know, no matter what, no matter if you was by your lonely all your life, you know, you still have family that you was around. All of those personalities that you were around, you are now equipped with because y'all became each other. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, do you have, like, strong support systems in place and, like, with, like, a lot of young African-American artists, it's normally the mom that's 100% there that supports them. And do you think, like, that's necessary?
It is necessary because you have to know that somebody's there for you. Somebody's there in your corner. And without that support, you know, you definitely feel like you're on your lonely. It can really mess with somebody's mentality. Don't matter if you're in the city or not. Like, you feel like it's only you. You know what I mean? Yeah. You feel like you're by yourself, you know. The Mom Duke, she's always supported me. She's always been there. She supported me in business, music. She was always at my shows. I say was, and you know, she's there. She's been there a lot. Then, now times change. You got to work a little bit more, situations, and I'll be on the move and the groove. You know what I mean? Yeah. Though, I have a great support system with my family.
Okay. Yeah. And at what age did you decide that this is what you wanted to do? Be a writer, a producer, an artist with overall great accomplishments?
About 8 years old.
8 years old?
Yeah.
8 years old. Yeah. We got to go into detail.
That's where Measy B came from.
Measy B.
Yeah, that's when the name came up. You know what I mean?
Did you give yourself the name or did somebody give it to you?
It's like I did and somebody else did at the same time.
So who's the great person that gave you the name?
Me and my cousins and everything was and everybody was trying to make up rap names, right? So, and there was a reason why we was making up rap names because we was just beginning in the game. Like we was just starting to rap and got introduced to something different. So as we were figuring out these names, of course we've had different names before we got to that main name, you know. And then I was like, I'm gonna call myself More Measy. So I went with More Measy, you know what I mean? And I went upstairs and my uncle, he heard me call myself More Measy, right? And he started calling me Measy. It was like, hey, Measy. And ever since then, I've been Measy. And then now my whole family call me Measy.
Okay.
So it's definitely been a name. Up in the game, I'm gonna just keep it legit. You know what I mean? That's my street name. That's my family name. That's that everything. So it's not just a rap name. You know?
Okay. The funny part is, so for me, like when I was sitting with my brother on the porch, I was about 6. and he wanted to be a rapper. I swore up and down I was gonna be the next Mary J. Blige. You couldn't have told me I wasn't, because I know what I do. That's my girl. We ain't gonna go there though. It's not about me today. But it was MC Travis.
MC Travis.
MC Travis. That was my very first name.
That
when
was
my
his
brother
name,
was
MC
like,
Travis.
he was
Okay.
like, no, you can rap. You got get angry. That's how he taught me how to rap. He was like, you gotta be angry so you can hear it. You gotta punch the words. All that stuff that been going on. Say it. Use that. And MC Travis was created. And
MC Travis.
believe it or not, that is now just like my email name.
I mean, it's not a bad
Don't
name.
use that.
It's a name to get used to, but it's not a bad name at all.
I don't think it fit me. like I don't think it
I
fit
mean,
me.
well, you do got them bars. I'm gonna give you that. Like your delivery crazy when it comes to the rap.
Lord.
When it comes to the flow.
It's a lot
Like I
behind
was telling you before, I ain't know you was about to come at me like that. You sent me your music. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm about to hear some R&B, some singing.
There's some R&B ones.
Yeah, but that's where I was introduced. That was my first impression right there. You know? I was like, dang. But you was telling your story though. You know? I was like, that's testimonial music right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I decided to actually be like a rapper, the name was Make a Baby. But the name started off as Make Money. It was a
Make
street
money.
street name. Well, it was Money Maker is how it's what he called me, or they called me. It was, oh, that's Money Maker. I was like, that's crazy, because everybody in the house called me Peanut. Why would you call me that?
That's all.
He was like, no, you a money maker. That's what you do. That's why we keep you around. Da, 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 da. I'm like, But I didn't want to be a street nigga all my life. I don't want to be a criminal. I wanted to be a civilian. So I changed it to Make a Baby, thinking, it's a little sexy, but it's a play on words. Like, let's make a baby. Like, make a baby. Like, no, they had to say it crazy. And I stopped being that person, doing the things that person was doing. And I was like, it don't fit. And I had booked a show with Cali Coded a few years back.
Okay.
And I told her, she was like, what name did I put on the flyer? I said, it's Make a Baby, because make it make sense. And she just, because that was just my slogan. Like, that was just something I said, make it make sense. Like, and she put Make it make sense on the flyer. And it stuck.
That's who started it?
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't think she even knows she started it, but she put it on the flyer by mistake instead of Make a Baby. And I was like, I like that for real.
Shout out to Cali Code.
And as I changed my life, Make it make sense fit better than Make a Baby. And that's how we got here. Yeah, there's a lot behind my crap. But we're going to get to the next question. Who inspired you?
It all started when I was 8 years old. That's when I started. So, let me tell you that story. I've told it often. So, it was down so my grandpa, we called him Pap Dad. It was my grandma's boyfriend. But he was always downstairs. We ain't know what this man was doing, but he was always down there. We ain't never go and check up on him either. One day, he just randomly called us downstairs, me and my cousins. And little did we know he was downstairs making beats. And he had the mic hanging. Like, the first, I'm telling you, was the first one, was the mic drops.
Okay.
He had the mic hanging. He was like, y'all spit some. Y'all want me some music? I was like, yeah. So, he made the beat. He showed us the beat. We recorded. And when we recorded, we made our first song. And all freestyle.
Did it have a name?
What, the song? I don't even know what the song was. We had a CD and everything. I don't know where it went. But yeah, as I was rapping, it just introduced me to a new lifestyle. I didn't even know that I could rap. I didn't even know nothing about rapping. I listened to rap, but it wasn't what I was thinking about. So after that, we've been rapping ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you like rap with your cousins all the time? Do y'all have songs together?
No, we actually, me and one cousin do. They're not really the best of songs. That was my back in the day me, when I was up in our life.
I understand that completely.
I plan on it because I got some great artists in my family.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the entertainment community in the city of Pittsburgh? And these rappers, artists who lip sync, who really don't know their lyrics to their songs when they're performing, and like, you've been to a few events with some artists that I know like that.
I have.
You have.
I have. Working on adjusting myself, make sure you can hear me. I know I'm a lone tongue type of guy. What do I have to say for them?
How do you feel?
How do I feel?
Like how do you feel about the entertainment community in Pittsburgh? And then when you're out and about at events and you're doing your thing, and then you see other artists that they don't really seem like they got the same type of passion for it. Like, how you gonna write a song, record it, and not know the lyrics when you go to perform it? You lip syncing over your own song.
That's not taking it serious. Honestly, I don't even think that people even be knowing. Like, some of these artists don't really have the right guidance. You know what I mean? They don't have somebody that's critiquing them. You know what I mean? They might have somebody that's criticizing them, so they're probably not listening. But they don't have nobody that's actually paying attention to them and critiquing their style along the way. They don't have nobody watching them improve, so they're out there learning this, so now they're going on stage thinking they're doing it professional and lip singing this song. And they're up there, so they can't really hear it, but we hear the difference. Like, we hear your voice. We heard how your voice was before and how it sounds now. We know that's just a song. You know, and I look at it, first of all, I learn from it. And I'm like, that's not how I want to be. So I'm going to make sure I'm on point, you know. Yeah, you got to make sure you're on point on that stage. And if
But
you don't know...
What about the guys, right, who just can't take creative criticism? Like, what about them ones? Like, the ones where you actually do try to sit down and be like, it's no shade. It's just, like, you should know the words to your song. Yeah, like, if you listen to you should at least know what you said. Like, did you write it? Was it a freestyle? Is there a reason why you don't know your lyrics? Like, what's really behind it? I can spit my songs bar for bar, no beat behind it, because it meant something to me. So you out here making trash music, so you don't know it, you don't care about it, you're not attached to it. Like, is that what it is? Like, that's how I kind of feel when I see it, anyways, personally. Because some of y'all be doing it. Just saying. All the shade. Where the button at? Yeah. Shots was definitely fired on that one. They was definitely fired.
They might not be attached to it because most of a lot of people sound like everybody else, so they just rapping about what's just popping out here. They rapping about what everybody else is rapping about instead of telling their testimony and sharing their life story and what they're going through, because there's always somebody, no matter where they are, that's going through something similar that you're going through. You know what I mean? So if they would talk about them and their testimony, then somebody else will hear them. You don't know whose life you're saving. You don't know that you're showing somebody that they're not the only ones here that's going through something like that. Yeah, so tell your testimony.
Ooh. Thank you for the heart me. Love it. I love it. I love the love. Thank you so much. So awesome. So much love. Oh, you awesome. So awesome. All right. Where do I want to go from here? Where are we going to go from here? What happened in your life that caused you to turn to God? Because you talk about him a lot.
Yeah. That's a story to tell. That's a testimony. You know, a lot of people have to go through certain things to change their life and to turn their life to God. Like something very, very extreme. I didn't have to go through that. I mean, it's like God caught my attention because he needed my attention. And what I mean by that, God spoke to me when I was at the age of 18. So I was definitely in a deep lifestyle, and it was getting deeper and deeper. You know what I mean? I'm not going to explain it to the T, though I was in a lifestyle that a lot of other people are into. And right before everything else became very extreme. Like a lot of things was happening fast. I mean, like, you know, I was making big moves. I was making great connections, and that means I was making greater enemies. Like, it was crazy. And then one day I was just sitting in my room, and I was never sitting down. I mean, I was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I was always out. If I wasn't out on the ave, I was out at a party or something. You know what I mean? I needed to be around people. I needed to associate. So that's how I made my money and had a good time. And then I was sitting in my room, just not doing nothing, and God spoke to me. And I don't know why I asked this question and how I knew it was God. He said, first I said, if you are my God, then what is your name? And then he stopped for about 5 seconds and he said, Elijah. And after that, my life changed in an instant. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I began to notice certain abilities that I didn't know that I had. Certain things like a spiritual discernment, the gift of discernment. I didn't realize that I had it. I didn't even know what it was. Didn't know what I was feeling. You know, I was telling somebody else. It's like waking up. It's like if you watch a movie or somebody has superpowers or something. Because whenever God empowers you, right, he empowers you as if you had a superpower. Yeah. And you wake up and you don't know what's going on, but you just like you definitely going crazy because you don't understand yourself. You don't understand what's going on. You don't understand what changed. And after that, I went back to the places. That's what's changing my life. I went back to the places that I went to before, and it wasn't the same. The people that I was hanging around wasn't really with me. I started to notice my eyes open. It's like a veil was open off my eyes. Everything started to go from there. So that's what really changed my life. And going through those pruning seasons and God showing me more and more. You know, you already know how that is.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know O2 very well.
Yeah. I just changed through those processes. So it's been about 10 years, almost 11 years going on that I've been saved, that I changed my life.
God is good all the time.
Yes, he is.
So I asked that because most artists don't put God first. However, after listening to your song Humble, it showed a vulnerable side of you that most rappers refuse to show. So would you like to tell us about the inspiration for that song?
Humble. It was like one summer day. It was a nice day. It was just summer. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. It was just summer. And I'm just sitting in a room, and I had made this beat. I had made that beat, Humble, and I made it. I was trying to sell it, and somebody actually wanted it. But then I was already writing to it by the time they wanted it. And when I wrote to it, I still got it to this day. That wasn't even a song that I recorded. I mean, that's out now. So I got another one that I might just make a part 2. I just redid everything, kept the hook, and I rewritten it. And that was like, what was that, last December, two Decembers ago? I don't even know how long ago it was. I gotta look at the song when I released it, honestly. Yeah. And I was writing it, but when I was writing it, this, you know how you make a song and then you stop. Yeah. And then you come back and you have more to say, like a more perspective. Yeah, a different perspective. Mm-hmm. So that's how I was, and I started making that Humble, and I started remembering everything that I was going through. And like I wanted to deliver it. At the same time, at the beginning, as I was talking about, I'm like, I had to get it right. I suffer if I don't fight. My war became my job for something that wasn't right. Like I had a war inside, a little bit of everything. You know, it was not only with myself, it was with lust, it was with a bunch of things. You know, lust is a powerful thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And there were certain things that I was battling with, and I couldn't be that type of person. You know, I made my mistake through certain women when I was supposed to be building them. And throughout all of that stuff and the sin that we was going through, you know, sin creates things. Mm-hmm. So the bond was breakable because we didn't really have God in the center of it. So when we start going through things, you know, y'all start saying things to each other, no matter if you have as much patience as God has, you know, eventually you break and you start saying things to react to what's coming at you, what's coming to you. And then now you start to destroy a person more than heal them.
Yeah.
So that's what I was into. That's what I was doing.
I've learned that sometimes people are sent to you to be your assignment, and you're supposed to help build them up and guide them and mentor them because you have the knowledge of already going through the things that they're still fighting through. Because been through shows going through how to get through. And I've made that same mistake where I thought it was something else, and then it leads to unnecessary fights, arguments. I like peace too much. I'll cut you off. I will cut you off. I'll ignore you. I'll block you. I work too hard to get my peace. For somebody to come into my life and irritate. When you walk around me, I can. The look on your face makes me want to smack you. Yeah, no, you have to go. You have to go. Your voice irritates me. The sight of you makes me want to vomit. You give me the ick because we crossed a line that we weren't supposed to cross. It's not my fault. It's your fault. We wasn't supposed to do this, and I'm sorry, but I can't be the one to help you. But I can definitely point you in the right direction of some people who have been through the same stuff as me that can help you get through it.
That's wisdom. Real talk.
Because there's boundaries, and this is where I go back to, y'all know my favorite subject to talk about on here is accountability. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I knew I wasn't supposed to cross the line, but I did it anyways because I still seek bonding and connections and comfort and all that stuff. I'm a human being. Sorry if I just wanted someone to love me.
That's real.
But I also acknowledge the fact that a lot of times I pick people who don't have emotional capacity to love me the way I need to be loved.
Oh, you just hit the target right there.
Oh yeah, I like having these type of conversations.
Emotional capacity.
And
That's
then,
important.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how that humble came about.
All
And I
right.
just started writing.
That's deep, right?
I appreciate you for hyping me up on that too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I was riding down the street.
Yeah.
I had it loud at first. I had to turn it down to make the video.
Now it make me want to, go ahead and keep pushing that testimony out. You know what I mean? I see somebody feeling my music and grooving to it. So, yeah, and that was genuine right there.
Yeah, I was definitely vibing too. I had the kids in the car too. They was like, "Oh, who's this?" I said, "I told y'all you're gonna be on the podcast." So as a producer and an artist, do you hold yourself to the standards, the same type of standards that other artists do? Like, not in like a comparison way, but do you have like the same type of standard that other people present?
It depends on standard. I mean, like, because I'm a real one. Yeah? I come how it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't care what nobody got to say about me. I mean, I think that's what a lot of people like about me, too. It comes with its pros and cons, a good thing and a bad thing, or with its difficulties. Though, at the same time, when I'm out there, I'm not just watching them. I'm actually learning from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter if they make a mistake, it doesn't matter what they're doing. I'm learning from them because there's a lot of great artists out there. And I'm doing things and I'm doing my thing, you know what I mean? I like it. But then I see somebody else start grooving a little bit more and moving a little bit more than I do. I'm gonna duplicate that on myself. You know, like, you know what I mean? In my own style, in my own way. I'm like, I like what he did right there.
Okay.
Or she did right there. You know? So I'm always out there taking pointers just by demonstration.
So this is a fun question.
Yeah.
So I know that some songs can just write themselves, but how many hours does it take you to write a song for someone else versus doing it for you?
For somebody else versus doing it for me.
So if you write me a song, how long would it take you to write a song for me?
It wouldn't take me a long time to write a song for you. You know, because all you have to do is really tell me what you're going through. Tell me exactly, give me a title. You know what I mean? I'll work off the title. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we go from there. So that'll probably be what? An hour or less. With me? It usually, like, I'm not gonna lie, it used to take me about 15 minutes to half an hour to make a song. I was just putting them out. Just boom, boom, and bam. Yeah, but now I do so much. Like, I do a lot. I'm hardly sitting down. I'm choosing to sit down at this moment because I know this is a sitting down season for me. You know, it's like I'm not chasing everything right now. It's
Be
like
still
the Lord's
and know
hand.
that I am God.
Exactly, and He's handing things to me, but He wanted me to stop and sit down real quick. You know what I mean? The money's still flowing, and I ain't even doing as much as I usually would. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me put that question one more time. I lost my train of thought on that.
Back to the question.
Yeah, back to that question.
It's how long does it take you
Okay.
to write a song
But
for
for me-
someone else versus yourself?
But for me, it'll probably take me about an hour and a half, maybe two. It could take me 2 days. Sometimes it could take me a week. But you know what my problem is too? When you ask that question, I get bored easy. You know what I mean? I don't get bored, but when I'm making music and I listen to this, I listen to the beat about 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 times. So it's time for me to jump to the next beat and the next song. You know what I mean? So I'm probably making about 3 songs at the same time.
So, for me, writing a song for somebody else is hard unless it's somebody I actually know. I could never just put words on a paper unless somebody that I don't know speak into it. Because for me, there's power in your words. There's power in your tongue.
Yeah.
So if the right song is given to the right person who has the right authority by God, it could be great. But if it's given to the wrong person, it can ruin someone's life. So one of the biggest things I learned when I started my healing journey was that you have to be careful what you feed your body, mind, and soul. So that includes the music you listen to, the things you're watching on TV, the things that you're letting people say to you. Like, if you're sitting around somebody who's always like, my life is falling apart, I'm always this, I'm always that, woe is me, motherfucker. Oh, woe is me, it's everyone else's fault but theirs. You're gonna start to pick up the same energy because that's what you're feeding yourself. You're listening to a song by an artist who only wants to shoot, kill, and steal. That doesn't want to do anything great with their life. That doesn't want to build nobody. They talking about the same old bullshit that everybody else is talking about, and then you wonder why you're miserable. You've been listening to misery on repeat for the last 6 songs.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that do be draining my energy sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. You want to be an artist that's motivating people, uplifting people, showing people that there's better things. You want to elevate. Like I could never be the artist that's always talking about all of my pain in every single song. It's one thing to share with somebody, to let them know who you are, but it's another thing to show them how you got over it. And I don't think a lot of artists do that. It's kind of why I like some of your music. I was listening. They on my
Definitely was
playlist.
listening. I like how you pointing that out. You be giving me a different perspective of things. I like that.
My brain be just
Thank
running.
you.
That's ADHD brain. Squirrel.
I'm not even gonna claim it. I mean, my brain just be. I get sidetracked by a thought. Like I have so many thoughts going on in my head at one time. You could be talking, and I still be thinking. I be listening, but you know, there'll be other things going on.
I like how you said I'm not going to claim it, because what other people normally say to me, I be like, don't speak that over your life.
Yeah.
Then when I'm depressed, don't speak that over your life. That ain't nothing but a spirit.
For real. No, the tongue is very powerful, just like you said, and it will affect the inner, your inner self. Everything that you say, everything you do, you complain. I mean, I find myself complaining, and I start getting drained and exhausted. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I be cutting
watch
people
what I
off.
say.
When people call me to complain about their life, I be like, baby, I couldn't complain about my life. 3 years ago, I was homeless. Let's talk about it. You think I could sit around and complain while my daughter ain't got no roof over her head? I ain't got nothing to eat. I ain't got no money in my pocket. I didn't get a chance to sit around and complain. I had to get up and do something. First, I had to pray. Lord knows, I had to pray every day.
Amen.
I had to pray. I had to forgive myself for the things that I allowed. I had to forgive myself for the people I allowed around me. I had to forgive myself for believing the word curses that other people spoke on my life. That I'm never going to be nothing. I'm always going to be this way. I became what the world tried to tell me I was, rather than recognizing who I truly was and what I wanted to be. Because I never believed them. It hurt my feelings, and I just wanted them to love me. So if that's what you say I am, then I'll be that way. I'll be that way. Like, I was a people pleaser in all the wrong ways. Like,
Oh yeah, you gotta. I just heard that in church. She said, She said, ask God to protect you from people, because they can say some things, they could do some things. Like, you know what I mean. A person could say something, and it doesn't matter what people say, though. When it comes from the person that you love, I mean, like you really deeply love, that you gave your whole self to, which is meaning you opened your heart up to. You took the guard off of your heart. You know what I mean, to somebody. and what they say matters. It doesn't matter how much confidence you got. If that's the person you truly love, you know what I mean, you truly got, and they say something that'll hurt you, you know what I mean?
It's called weaponizing
It can mess you up.
pain. So weaponizing your pain, because when the person that you know, somebody you're close to, somebody you care about, they know what to say to trigger you, and that's what makes it worse.
Exactly.
Like, that's the shadiest of the shadiest part. So, was Humble like the first name you thought of for that song, or
You said what was humble? What?
like was that the first name you thought of for the song, like Humble, or did you have like another idea for what you wanted to call it at first, and why did you choose Humble?
I probably didn't have like 3 different titles. Why did I choose humble? Because the hook.
Because of the
It started humbled in the mud, hostile with no love, hardened on my heart and created a golly thug.
So what were the other names for it initially? We know it's Humble now, but what would it have been if you had a different mindset?
If I had a different mindset, what would it have been?
Yeah, what would the title of the song be?
Probably would have been golly thug.
I like
Because that's what it was really about.
Okay. So, I just want to pick your mind because, you know, Humble wasn't the only song I listened to. So, is the song Testimony written about somebody in particular?
It's the song what?
Testimony.
Testimony.
Written about somebody in particular.
I don't got a song called Testimony.
The song Testimony about someone in particular. The song's Testimony Humble. It's about yourself, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Is your song Testimony written about somebody in particular? Yeah, I think that's what she meant.
Sorry about that.
That's my grandma. She helped me type these out.
No, you good. You good. I know what you meant.
Yeah. All right. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I was just thinking about that. Like 5 years. But I was thinking about a little slogan though. Like it's something that went through my head. You know, wisdom just flies through my head. Just, not even periodically, all the time. Just like my higher self just be talking to me. As I go on, I'll be forgetting the question sometimes. That's why I try not to over talk. So tell me
Where do you see yourself
in 5 years.
in 5 years? And then where do you
All
see
right.
yourself in 10?
So 5 years. And what I was saying earlier was I was thinking about putting it to notes to self. I was saying that it doesn't matter what people say about you now or what you're doing and how you're growing your businesses. But in 5 years, imagine where they'll be. Even if they're successful, they'll be working at a job while they was talking down on your business. But in 5 years, I plan to be one of them. I wouldn't say one of the most successful men, because that could range to a 10-year frame. I mean, but you know, but God. 5 years, I plan on having everything going, like really, really in motion. I got a lot of things in motion.
Yeah, you want to talk about your business a little bit?
Yeah. I do landscaping. In 5 years, I was thinking about that too. In 5 years, that's going to be running itself. I mean, I'm gonna have everything I need, and I'll have people running that for me, and I'll be giving them the properties, and they'll be paying me out of pocket. You know
Would
what
you like to tell them what the name
Out
of
of
your
check.
business is?
You said
You
what?
want to tell them the name of your company?
Labor King Landscaping. I do a little bit of everything. It's not just landscaping. I do power washing. I put my hands on anything. I'm good with my hands. So anything you ask me to do, it might just be a challenge, and I get
Can
it
you
done.
build an ark? Can you build an ark? It's gonna rain.
Could I build an ark? I don't know what I can do. Shoot. You asked me to do it, and if I got to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to find a way how. You know, I'm about to go to carpentry, though, in a minute, though. You know what I mean? You can do anything you put your mind to, so that's what I want to do, because I really want to build things. I want to build my own studio. I also do, I call it, my website is visionmarketing.acn.bo, if you want to check it out. I'm in the telecom and essential service industry, the partnership industry, where I partnership with big businesses out here, and I gain a percentage in the monthly income from you know, providing an essential service. And I also have a vision. I don't want to say too much, you know what I mean, though, because I don't want to confuse you. Though I also have it's called Vision Phenomenal. It's my motivational company that I just launched, like, last October, and it's in the process. It's running. I'll be doing some events in schools pretty soon. I already have some things working. I'm in the process. We'll go take a look at a school tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Tomorrow evening.
That's the one I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one that interests me. Getting to the youth, talking to the kids.
Yeah.
Building them up, showing them something different.
Because it's about the next generation. If anything can change, it has to be the next generation. Because they are more equipped. They are coming out with more tools. And the next generation is more advanced than ever could be. They get more and more advanced each generation. And the more you duplicate good onto them, the more they will duplicate good onto something else. It's like if you do, this is why they say that when Adam sinned, then after Adam sinned, it messed up everybody else. Like everybody now has a problem with sin. When you are a good seed, look, my daddy was a good seed and he planted a good seed. And just out of him planting a good seed, I became a great man, a humble man, and that's just how he was. Everything that I am, he was, you know what I mean? I am a direct reflection of my father because he was that good seed. So now I became that great person, that kind-hearted person, and I love hard, you know what I mean? I have a great heart, you know, and a great spirit, and that came from, that's straight from DNA, you know?
He said, I was born like this. He was made from a cloth
I woke
that
up
they
like
don't
this.
even make no more. Yup.
Though, if we can really duplicate this on the kids and we can raise these kids, we can actually be there for them, talk to them, you know, give them the guidance, give them the mentorship. And that's just stopping them from going through the loops that you've gone through. That's stopping them from doing something that you have did, that you've made, the mistake that you've made. There's so many things you can help kids with. I know somebody, I'm not going to mention no names. I know somebody who was about, the age of 14 years old. And all I did was ask him, did he want to play catch? And he didn't know how to play catch with a football. And I'm like, dang, you know, all this time I've been around, he ain't know how to play catch. So I had to teach him how to play catch. And I was fine with it. Though, at the age of 14, that means there's no father figure in that person's life, in that boy's life. There was nobody to guide him, you know what I mean? When I was younger, there was nobody to guide me. And the biggest thing is, my dream from the age of 15 and up to the age of 18 before God called me was to be the biggest drug dealer alive. And that's simple and goofy as it sounds, that was really my dream. That was my vision that I had. So,
So
imagine
so
how,
crazy. I have a song called Wannabe.
Yeah.
And it goes, what you want to be when you grow up? The plug nigga? A drug nigga?
Yeah.
Say cuz nigga?
Ooh.
A blood nigga? What you want to be when you grow up? Oh, what you want to be? 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 Yup. So I was there. I was there. I understand that. It's simple, stupid, and...
So your eyes open, so you know how that feel. So you want everybody else's eyes to be open, just like yours. You want people to see life just like you now see it. You want them to see that you could gain a different mindset. I mean, there's kids out here, and I know, 14, killing. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing. Like soulless. Don't care, cause that's what they're around.
It's what they see.
That's what they see.
And they're
You know
just
what I mean?
emulating what they know to be cool. So like one of the hardest struggles I had when I was first starting to change was letting go of the people that I held on to for so long.
Yeah.
Because they were all I knew. I didn't believe that I was worthy of being around people who actually had goals and ambition, and I thought that I was like everybody else, not realizing that's why I didn't fit in where I was at. I still don't fit in where I'm going yet, because I ain't always get there. Like, that was like, this one of them deep ones. Like, it was hard for me, like, at first. Because even though I knew these people weren't shit, they was my pieces of shit. Like, and there was a time when those people did help me in some type of way. I got kicked out when I was 13. my mom was like, you want to be grown, go be grown. It wasn't that I wanted to be grown. It was that I cussed her out for doing what she was doing. And you can't run my house, shit. Bitch, you've been gone for 3 months. How you gonna tell me I can't run your house? I've been running it for 3 months. And I understand the respect thy mother and thy father thing, but my mother was not really my mother. She might have birthed me, but y'all know we talked about this part already. So for me, it was hard letting go of those connections and coming to a place where I had to realize that those people didn't really have any good for me. They didn't want me to be successful. They wanted me to stay stuck so that they could keep manipulating me and using me to the best of their abilities. It hurt my feelings. I cried for months when I realized that everybody I called family, friends, cousin, bestie wasn't really on my team. Like, that was the sickest one. Like, the people closest to me. You say, God, remove everybody from my life that ain't for me and ain't supposed to be with me where I'm going, where you want me to go. And he take your best friend straight out. Like, that was the hardest part for me. Because I was used to the chaos that I was in. It became my comfort. Peace scared me more than anything else.
You became comfortable in the uncomfortable situations. And it starts to feel like your norm. So you're so used to it. You're just like, it is what it is.
Yeah. It was scary, though. It was scary coming out of it. Even sometimes now, like, I get around people who, like, going back to, like, a family event. Like, my mom and I'm like, okay, can we do a cookout? I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to do it, but my little sisters do. And my daughter do. They're like, well, why can't we see Papa? Why can't we go see Uncle John? Ain't nothing good over there. Ain't nothing good over there. Blood ain't always thicker than water.
No, not at all.
And I just don't think ain't nothing good gonna come from it. We're gonna go over there.
No.
It's gonna be messy. Somebody gonna do something. It's gonna be an argument. And that discernment thing, I get the feeling when it's time for us to roll out. We overstayed our welcome. Like, my peace mean too much to me. I will leave.
Yeah.
I don't belong here.
You know, it's a messed up thing whenever you keep yourself in a situation when your discernment's been telling you, so you're always feeling discernment. Now you're stuck feeling all these type of emotions and feelings in your body while keeping yourself trapped when it's telling you to, it's giving you those warnings, those little signals. But yeah, so it's
Those
good
cues.
that you listen to that.
Deep in your chest, it be feel like you got an elephant sitting right there, like,
Yeah, them chest
oh,
pressures.
dang. Dang, I gotta leave.
I already know what it is. Like real time. That's discernment.
It be deep like
I'm
that.
telling people discernment don't feel good. You know what I mean? You could feel that hate. Like, be crazy.
All right. So what advice would you give tomorrow's generation in terms of making it happen for themselves in the entertainment business?
What advice would I give them? Making it in for themselves and
In the entertainment business and in the business world alone.
Business world alone. This business world, Lord, whatever you set your price to, stick to it. Make sure it's not too high, make sure it's not too low.
You know your worth and stand on it? That's what we saying?
Yeah, and I'm about to tell them no's aren't no's forever, man. You know what I mean? You just keep cultivating your gift, keep building, keep going no matter if you fail, get back up. Remember something, you know, I done fell so many times, and I'm gonna use myself as a demonstration so you can know where I'm coming from. Like, I done fell so many times in business. One, because I wanted to do it my way and not the way that I was taught how to do and learn how to do. I wanted to do everything my way, and I wanted it to go my way, the way that I wanted to, and I didn't want to change nothing about it. If you're going to have to change things through seasons, because not everything's going to work all the time. No matter if you're successful then from the start, like, things change, so you gotta keep up to date. Study your business, study your surroundings, study your demographics, study your competition. You ain't gotta even feel like you competing. Just study who's around, study what other people have, and see, are you doing something? Know what you're doing different than other people. Know what you're giving people. Know what you have in your hands. So you could be able to tell your why. You could say exactly what it do for other people. Because don't nobody care about something that's not going to help them. Right? That's selfish world we live in. But it is what it is. This music business. Hey, open up your mouth and say something. You know what I mean? Like real talk. It's a vicious world, and they'll treat you any type of way out here. They'll treat you dirty. Like, you know what I mean? When you got to perform, if you got a specific spot that you're performing, man, be on point with it. Let them know what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Especially if you got money involved with it. Because it will do you dirty. You won't perform until late night and where everybody's going. You have to open up your mouth and say something. You have to be aggressive enough, but passive enough. What I mean by that, you have to be, the word gentle wasn't there. You have to be able to politely take action, but with seriousness. Take your music serious. Life gets in the way, but just know that while you're getting through your life, when you get back onto that music, your testimony is going to be even greater. Use your pain with your music. Music is your feelings, feelings is your music. Whatever you feel, whatever you're going through, and you feeling like you got writer's block, use that. If you don't know how to jot it down, hey, just got to keep trying.
Do you have your beats posted for people to listen to, view, and purchase?
I do. You can check me out on social media. It doesn't matter what social media it is. You can check me out on Producer Marv. And, of course, TikTok is Versatile Marv. Producer Marv on Facebook, Instagram. You can find images. You can find music. You can find content there. I have a website that I just launched. It's producermarv.com. Producer, MARV.com. Got some great beats in there. You're going to love them. It's versatile. That's why it's Versatile Marv. But, yeah.
Okay. So, we know we can get your beats. I already told y'all his music's on all platforms. Didn't I tell y'all that? I did. Because, look, I got it right here on Apple Music. I want to hear something. Let me see. I'm being nosy. That's my birthday. My password. It's my birthday.
You said, well,
I was typing my password and I was like, y'all, it's my birthday. I don't care. Don't steal my phone. It's my birthday, though.
what's your birthday?
July 23rd. She been there. I want to know who she been there.
She been there.
Who she been there? I know, cause that's specific.
Yeah.
That's specific. What
You
her
know
name?
what's funny? She ain't even been there. I make music based off of feelings. And what I was feeling at that moment, she was there for me at that moment. You know what I mean? So I wrote a song. And it was actually a birthday song, for real, for real. It was her birthday. It was long distance. I met her on the road, doing business. I was about what? How old was I? I was about 25, 24, 25. That song's really old. I'm just releasing it. And I wrote that song, and that was what I was feeling at the time. And I had hurt her feelings because I had told her some things. So I was apologizing in the song as well.
Okay.
And now, that song's for whoever I'm with. Like, for real. Forget about her. I don't even remember her name.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Message to God.
Message to God. So, Message to God I made 6 years ago. I wrote 6 years ago. And it was something that I was going through at the time. It was a struggle that I was going through. And I just wanted to talk to God real quick. So I wrote it down. I made a beat. And then I made like 3 different songs to that beat. It'd be crazy. I should release them all just to do it. And they're all meaningful too. And they all bop, pop, and they do all that. You know what I mean? Though it made more sense today than it did then. So I just launched it, but it was made 6 years ago. You know, when I said there's a thorn in my flesh, that was them chest pressures from that discernment. You know what I mean? And it was hurting me so bad, I couldn't understand it. And I'm like, I know it's stopping me from becoming conceited. Is there a miracle I needed? Because I need a miracle healing. And just like Paul was saying, it was stopping him from becoming conceited with all the power that he had. That hurt. that was that discernment.
That's deep. For a long time, I felt like I was Jacob wrestling with God. My hip hurt. Because I wasn't going to stop until God gave me what I was asking for. Lord, I wasn't going to stop. He was like, I was just knocking at your door, babe. All you had to do is open up. You going to fix this, sir. You going to fix this for me. There's one more that I wanted to ask about.
What you want to ask me about?
My forever everything.
My forever everything. So, I was in a relationship and I was back in my apartment. It was almost a year in, and I felt like I made a mistake. You know, we was breaking up, and this one night I was in my feelings, so I had to tap into it. And then I wrote the song. I made the beat. I'm like, yeah. And the beat was making me think, and it made me emotional. So I ended up writing to it. I recorded it, and I let her hear it. She cried. We got back together that night. But yeah, so that's what that song came from. It was a meaningful song. Clearly really wasn't my fault. I just wanted my woman back, so I took the blame.
Yeah. So she lacked accountability in that situation?
Oh, heck, shit. That was huge, lack of accountability, because it really wasn't my fault. She was playing a lie the whole time. And me already knowing what it was, I took the manipulation because I just didn't want to let go.
Let go and let God. I know that feeling. That's not a podcast conversation, though. That's a private conversation.
Though, shout out to her, because if it wasn't for her, I would have never learned certain things. You know what I mean? It made me a man. I didn't grew that wisdom. You feel me? Like,
ooh, that's that. It's a lesson or a blessing. Hold on. Where that? We're gonna clap for her.
It's kind of funny. That you that we talk about that, because in that Humble song, I said, how did I say it? I said I'm the new hitch, had my heart broken, now teaching recipe forms. I done been through so many women problems. I done been through so much hurt, and it turned me to a hitch. I'm helping people out. If you've seen the movie Hitch, I don't know if you've seen it with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was heartbroken. He got heartbroken so bad, you know, he ended up just going through life and learning different things, observing things. And he ended up becoming a matchmaker. He ended up fixing relationships, teaching people how to get women on dates. He ended up pimping, you know what I mean?
Well, it's a matchmaking service. It wasn't technically pimping.
Man, he was pimping. If he was teaching, he was pimping. Period.
So, wow, this conversation could continue. Honestly, it could. Y'all know the basis of my podcast is supposed to be an hour long. We're getting close to that hour. And we started on time today. Said it was on clip. Look at that. Y'all see me? Y'all know what times I do.
Making this sense.
Y'all know what I do.
I said making this sense. How you say it?
Making it make sense.
Making it make sense. It's a tongue twister too.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, but if you say it real nice, it flows. It goes. Like, making it make sense. What you talking about? When I really started doing it, it was, this is beyond me, and I'm gonna make this shit make sense.
I remember hearing you say that too.
I got
beyond
a bunch of videos with me saying it, and they're rants. So that was originally, it wasn't just like a podcast. It was just me expressing my emotions. Like, I would get on there and, baby, somebody do something to me. I'd be walking down the street. I'd be like, this is TikTok worthy. I'm putting it on TikTok. That's what's going to happen. So, I want to talk about this girl, Michelle. Not me, Michelle, but this one. This one, okay? So, it's called ExpressionsPittsburgh.com. It's an embroidery company. So, if y'all try and get some stuff made, hats, jackets, book bags, all of that. And her equipment, nice. I saw it. I synced it. It's nice. And I'm going to ask. Because I'm getting make sense on a hat, on a jacket, on a purse. I'm getting it. Yeah. And y'all going to buy it. Just wait till my merch come. Because it's coming. Don't worry. It's loading.
If you're looking for examples, just check me out, Marvin Brown, on Facebook. You'll see it on my news feed. Yeah.
She got all that 3D puff. There's a bunch of stuff on here.
Should do a little bit of everything.
Let me get it close. Oh, wait. The light.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
say-
just going to post it. I'm going to take a picture of the card and post it. That's what works smarter, not harder.
We
Yeah.
say embroidery. We ain't just talking about shirt press. We talking about the stitch and all. Get you a nice hat. Get you a nice hoodie. Get you, you know what I mean? Whatever. Get you some merch going on. You got that merch going. You ready probably to make money. Let's go.
Oh, I'm going to have it. I am. I'm getting mine. I'm going to be Chef Kiss. Y'all know it. Y'all see that girl? She's so crazy.
You know, I love your enthusiasm.
Because if ain't nobody else going to believe in me, I got to.
That's real.
Like, I'm telling you, for a long time, I allowed other people to tell me who I was, what I was going to be. And I don't talk about my coming to God, my realization that God really had my back moment often, because it takes me back to where I was in a real dark place. And in this space, there's some things about myself that I was ashamed of that I used to do. And this particular day, I'm in a house, and there's spirits that are messing with me. They're demonic spirits. Whether people want to believe they're real or not, they was messing with me. Audibly, physically. I could see them. I could hear them. And they were telling me that I needed to unalive myself for other people to, in my family, to survive and to live. And I was this sacrificial sheep or lamb for my family. And when I heard the lamb part, I was like, I got to turn on some gospel music. Because God already died for my sins. There's no reason that I should have to go in order for these people to be better. He did that already. Why are they telling me that? I know that. I know that in my soul. And I turned on gospel music. I turned the TV on to 100. And they were still messing with me. They were still getting me. And I didn't understand what was going on. And I felt like I was being pulled in a million directions. And I couldn't understand it. Like, and then everything got real quiet. And I heard, what do you want to do, my child? My daughter. And I was like, and I screamed at the top of my lungs, I just want to live. And then I heard them leave. And I ain't never looked back since. That's how it happened for me. I'm going to live. Because my biggest thing for most of my life was I was existing. I wasn't living my life. I was existing in a state of mind that I was controlled by everything else around me. Everything else controlled who I was, what I was doing. I lacked control over my own life.
That's the worst. That's how you get anxiety. You know what I mean? And that's how you can miss your gift. You can confuse your anxiety with your discernment. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's why you gotta really be alive and in tune. Though I went through that demonic process in my life where I was haunted by demons, and I had to learn how to get out of that situation. And the Lord made me. Because he gave me the strength and the power too. And he just really wanted me to have faith in him. And this power that he empowered me with. So yeah, I definitely get that. I'm affecting you on the inside. Ooh, since we got a little bit of time left. Back in January, man. Let's say back in, January, February. Man, when I say there was something different that was hitting me, there was something that was pulling at my heart, like some type of energy. I didn't know what it was. It could have been somebody doing witchcraft. It could have been anything, you know what I mean? So all I know is I was in the household with my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, and it was just, that's what it was. But something was pulling at my heart, and I couldn't even explain it. It was making me angrier than I really was. It was making me more emotional. You know what I mean? It was happening every day. I was getting drained from it. It was just pulling on my heart. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I still to this day couldn't even express exactly what it was, but it's making sense more and more each time I think about it.
Yeah, we gotta make this make sense.
Make
You better roses. But ultimately, y'all know that's what we was here for. We was here to make it make sense. I want to know what y'all think. Like, did y'all get to know a little bit more about my man's right here? Well, that's my friend.
Appreciate
That's my
y'all
friend
for
now.
tuning in.
We were strangers. We was Facebook strangers for a long time.
We was talking though for a minute though. On Facebook.
We was still Facebook strangers. See, not a person. That don't count. We was Facebook strangers. Honestly, y'all, the first time I feel like we actually were in person in the same space was at Pass the Mic.
Yeah, that was down at the Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The event
that's
that I
when I
put
met
together.
you the first time in person.
Yeah, yeah.
We met each other. I was like, you was my Facebook friend.
Mm-hmm. I was like, okay.
Never forget you.
All right, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you know me. Did you watch my stuff?
Yeah, I be peeping.
And,
I always peeping.
Is there any questions you have for me before we end this wonderful podcast?
How did you start feeling after you changed your life? Like when everything started to make sense for you, you started to finally understand yourself a little bit, tapping into God, and He started to guide you. Jesus started to heal you more and more through the process. How are you feeling now than you were before?
How do I feel now?
Yeah, you got your podcast going, you got things running for yourself, starting that you never started. How do you feel now on the inside? Like right now. It could be anything.
Possible.
Possible. Explain possible.
For a long time, I was told everything about me was impossible. But I am possible. And my dreams are possible. And God won't be made a liar by no man. My best attribute is that I'm resilient in my mind. I don't know how to quit either. I'm very determined. And I hate to be told what I can't do. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm stubborn. I'm very, very stubborn. And the world told me that I can't start my foundation, that I can't do a podcast. Told me I couldn't do it. Look at me now. I'm doing it. Okay? I was told that I wasn't ever going to be nothing. That I was exactly like my mother. Which was like the worst insult somebody could ever say to me. You can compare me to my grandmother. I was a strong woman. But compare me to my mother, the person who hurt me more than anybody else in this world. It was like a slap in my face. And for a long time, I wanted my mom to accept me. So I became all of her worst demons. Everything she hated about herself, I became. Because I wanted her to see how it felt to see how she behaved. For a long time, I tried to prove to her, you don't have to do any of this. Everything's going to get better. But being the good version didn't work. So I became her evil twin. Then she hated me more. My mom looked at me and told me she should have swallowed me, y'all. So if I get mad at you and I say your mother should have swallowed you, it's her fault. Because she said it to me first.
It's not even funny.
She said it to me first. And she meant it. Because a drunk mind speaks a sober tongue. Yeah, she was just... I look like my father, and my father was abusive. He's a piece of crap. Like, I love him. Him's out of prison. He's a changed man now. Him was in prison for 22 years, y'all. I met my father for the first time in person after the last time I seen him I was 6. That's when he went to jail. And after 22 years, I met him for the first time in person again. I was his only child that talked to him his whole stretch. The whole time he was in jail. Only going to answer the phone, wrote him letters, all that. I got him connected with all my brothers and sisters. There's 13 of us. It's ridiculous.
13.
Because he needed a hobby. He was like, Oprah, you get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby. I could talk about me forever, y'all. Y'all know that. And I got, like I said, ADHD, right? I'm going to bounce around because some of the subjects make me a little uncomfortable. So I'm going to change it. Because it's not about asking me the uncomfortable questions. It's about asking them. It's about asking them, the guests. Not me.
I'd be like an open book for real. I strive not to be too standoffish and secretive, even though sometimes I gotta be. Sometimes you gotta be. You know what I mean? Discreet. Go.
I'm not standoffish and I'm not secretive. I talk too much, and you have to know when to stop talking.
It's all about balance.
Yeah, I know when to stop talking, and sometimes I don't. I'll overshare. I'll overexplain, overstood, overstand. But sometimes you just need to leave it alone. You said just enough.
Exactly.
Leave it there. Like,
That's that's something that has to be learned. You know what I mean? It really can't be taught per se.
It can be. I think it can.
It can be demonstrated.
Okay. Yeah. I guess
Because
that
you
makes
can tell somebody whenever they get in that situation. I mean, I guess you can teach it. Yeah, you can. I'm gonna go with what you
I
said.
feel like you could teach anything.
Yeah.
Like, I watched a movie and I don't remember what it was called, where it was like the dude was like a con artist. So he went and pretended to be a teacher and to teach the class. He pretended to be a professor. He was a young kid, but I can't remember the name of it for the life of me right now.
That sounds familiar.
But he was pretending to be a professor. In order to teach the class, he just stayed a few chapters ahead. It's not about how much I know. It's just that I knew it before you did. That's why I was able to teach you.
That's something to think about. I like that.
Like, yeah, you teach anything if you knew it first. Like,
You said if you knew it first, I never even looked at it like that. It was real tough.
but all right, y'all. Because I could honestly do this all night, but I live very far away from him. Just so y'all know. Yes, I travel to do my podcast. Not all the time. On special occasions.
I appreciate you for coming out, too.
Of course.
Got me feeling all special and stuff.
Y'all, I don't be liking to drive for real. It was raining, too, when I was on the road, y'all.
Yeah.
Crazy work. So, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to come and sit with me. Well, for letting me to come and sit with you and have this discussion on Let's Make It Make Sense of Maker Creations. That's my brand. Member of MDMA. That's who, you know what MDMA is?
You know, I did when I asked you today what that was. I was just about to ask you what it was.
It's called Money's the Main Agenda.
Money's the main agenda.
Yeah. It's a label and brand that I work with.
Okay.
It's my godmother's and her son's thing. And
Okay.
I feel like she's trying to mold me to take over it for real. I like making phone calls and doing the business stuff behind the scenes.
So what's it consist of?
It's a group of artists that came together. It's also a brand. We sell merch out in Philadelphia at the 412 store.
Okay.
Duffel bags, shirts, hats, boxers, you name it, MDMA smacked on it. It's also a group of individuals that are like-minded coming together to go after their dreams.
I like
And
that.
we call it positive people.
Positive people.
Because some people just need positive people in their lives. You know? I love it. You like it, I love it. But I'm Maker
You
Creation.
just sold me about 10 shirts already with a duffel bag.
But I'm still Maker Creations. I'm an individual who's a part of another team. Like, Maker Creations is me. I rap, I sing, I write poetry, I do hair, I do tattoos. I'm an all-around creative. Like,
Okay.
so that's why it's called Maker Creations. You get it? Because I be making creations. And it's going to be lit, y'all. You can Google me. I show up. Just me.
Yeah. I'm going to Google it too.
At least that's how it was the last time I did it. On that note, y'all, I gotta plug one more thing before I end this. Y'all know I'm gonna be live again on Friday with that guy. What's his name? Y'all know his name. Malik Long, the coolest, dapperest brother in the bird.
Cool, brother.
The cool brother. Okay, I'm gonna be here, and I'm gonna ask him a bunch of questions to get on his nerves, especially about his prickly beard when he kissed my hand. I'm like my uncle. I love him though. Him's a sweetheart. And I'm gonna plug that song, Call Me. Y'all can find that on all
that's my
platforms
jam,
too.
too.
That's one of my
Yeah,
favorite ones that
I
he
do
got.
be doing that.
Also, I think he got a new video coming out. I can't remember to
man.
which song though. But that Call Me one, that's my ooh, call me baby. Ooh, baby, just call me. Call me. Call me, baby. He gonna be
was
here.
just performing that not too long ago.
He always performed that song. That was his favorite one. I don't care what nobody say. He be acting like it or not, but that's his go-to. That's his go-to. And he real smooth, dapper brother. I want to know if he's gonna come in like casual wear, or if he gonna be slayed. Because if he dressed to impress and I got on joggers and a t-shirt, I'm be mad at him. I'll be mad at him. Okay. But he'll be here October 10th.
And I always got the hat to match too.
Yeah. They be fly. He be fly, y'all. I'm talking, he got some shiny shoes too. They be just as shiny as everything else. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. If you don't already know, you should know. Malik Long on Facebook, and on here he the cool brother #1. I put the flyer up, and I put it up again before Friday, so y'all can remember to be here or be square. Okay?
Yeah, he got his he got his podcast going on too. I had to take that little out of it because I don't depreciate nobody's stuff. Yeah, but he definitely got his podcast going on too. Check him out
as well. Yeah, he do that. He don't do TikTok though. It's not a TikTok podcast. That's my thing.
Yes.
It's like, no, we don't even got the same fan base. Crazy. But his music is it's better to me than most of the other artists that I hear, because he's doing his own thing and he's not trying to be like anybody else, like unique and individual. It's beautiful. Chef kiss. And he be y'all. I know y'all didn't see him serenading them ladies. I know y'all be seeing him. He be singing straight to them. Be like, I be like, let him. He think he's smooth. He do. Anywho, that was all I gotta let y'all know. This podcast will be available on YT. I can't say it, or they might not let me download it later. When I get home, I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna post it over there. So if you didn't get a chance to hear our whole discussion, it will be available later, and I will share that link after I post it onto Facebook as well, for you guys to be able to go back and hear all the wonderful things that we discussed tonight. So our make sense. This is, you want to say it or you want me to say it?
You said my name pretty nice.
This is BZB, that guy, Marvin Brown. Okay? And if you don't know, now you know. Okay?
What?
It's my friend. He gonna be my friend. He don't think he's gonna be my friend, but he gonna be my friend.
No, we groovy.
We locked in now. We locked in. Whatever that be. Okay? And
she got me locked in. She said I'm trapped now.
I'm a lifer. You ain't know. It's like the. I don't know. There might be some truth in that. You never know. God put people in your life for whatever reason it may be. Is they lesson or a blessing? We gonna find out which one. Clock that T. Yeah, we're gonna clock that T. Anyways, y'all, I love you guys. I hope you guys love me. Do you guys love me? I'm so pretty. Look at my face in this light. This light is light. Anyways, y'all know how I gotta do it. I gotta say it. So, y'all know how it go, right?
Yeah, you know.
Shots be fired. When I get somebody I don't like, I'm gonna cut them down a couple notches. That nigga gonna be mad, and y'all gonna think it's funny. But whatever the case may be, we gonna make it make sense. Okay? Period. Yes.
Hey.
I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace out,
and I will see you on Friday. Unless I get bored in between. And then I might go live another time. Bye-bye.